All right. Hi, everyone. This is Aditya Shekhar. I take care of all the GSL activities. And welcome to yet another interesting episode of Get Set Law. Here we will be discussing about the IELT mock tests. So, how you're going to go ahead with them. It's extremely important for us to simply go ahead and strategize with what should be the sections which we should be approaching and how should we approaching these sections. So at times the benchmarking has to be always done through the mocks, and especially when it comes to AILET, it is slightly predictable unlike common law admission test. So here we have to understand that the kind of questions which have been asked in AILET since the past 10 years, it's extremely important for us. So for those of you who have joined us for the first time, I would request you to go ahead and check out the past year papers of AILET, because that's the origin. That is where your preparation should start, and that is where you should get an ideal approach of. Make sure that you have solved at least a couple of past year papers, full length past year papers. That will definitely boost your confidence. You can, of course, exclude the general knowledge section, which might not be relevant. But here what we will be doing in this session is to give you a perspective with respect to how an appropriate marks can be basically gotten when it comes to the all India law entrance test, which gives you an entry into National Law University Delhi. So I hope most of you have joined. I can't see many people, but yes. uh, Sagar Pandey says controversial law admission test. Yes, that is correct. It is slightly unpredictable, and the unpredictability, it keeps on increasing year by year. Hi Vaibhav, hi Hardiya, hi Siddharth, Zaki, Ayuzwa, Shreya, Rakshit, Sagar, Riddhi, Inusha, Krishna. Hi everyone. Good afternoon. All right, and before we begin the AILET solving, AILET mock solving, I would also recommend a few practice sessions which we'll be having when it comes to AILET. So, starting from today, there's a quizlet which is scheduled. It will be taken by Mandar Bhatodkar. This will be happening at around 8 p.m. today, and then continuous back-to-back sessions till your AILET happens. So we will have a session tomorrow as well. That's a that's a English reading comprehension and quant session at 2 o'clock. And then moving ahead, we will also be having other practice. So all the sections will be taken care of. We will make sure that we have practiced or given you a clue of how we go about the relevant questions. And then of course it will be topped off by a friendly conversation with Vaibhav Prakash, which will happen on 29th, 8 p.m. All right. So without any further ado, hi Gunjan, hi Kunjal, hi Nidhi. Please write on your groups as well to join this session as soon as possible, so that we can start as and when we have significant strength. Parth says Google is showing CLAT 2021 results will be out tomorrow. Yeah, if it says, let's see how the consortium acts. But don't worry about it. Focus on AILET right now. Do not think of anything else. Muskan, I felt a huge pressure while giving CLAT this year because of which I did silly mistakes. How am I supposed to control that while giving my exams? I will take care of it, Muskan. In fact, we through this series of lectures, which will happen on YouTube, will make sure that we give you significant and substantial tips and techniques to ease off your pressure. One more chit chat session with Raghav said Tanisha is happy about it. Be calm and attend those easy questions first. Yes, all right. So without any further ado, let's quickly go ahead and check out this paper. I have 1 hour 29 minutes, and I have these 5 sections. Guys, are you able to see the screen? Please write a yes if you are able to see the screen. If you are here, if you are able to hear me properly, see the screen, uh, and see me as well. Please write it down on the chat box. All right, super. So, all right. So I have 90 minutes to solve 5 questions. What? How do I go about it? I will pick up the easiest section of all, which will be GK. Then probably I'll, depending upon how much time I've spent there, I'll probably take a smaller section and then probably move on to the bigger sections. So the first is GK. All right. So if I look at the kind of questions जो मेरे को आते हैं ये ठीक है चलो the Comptroller and Auditor General of India, GC Murmu, Manoj, Lieutenant Governor, I'm not sure, JNK, National Handling, 7th August, DNA, 1 million years or 2 million years? I think 1 million years. Okay, let's see. TikTok, if I'm not wrong. Which Indian short film shortlist in live action category? To set over I have no clue. Indian cricketer was honored with the National Sports Award. This is the Rohit Sharma. Major incident operation. Okay. Adib is set to become the next Prime Minister. Uh, 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 Lebanon. Lebanon. Which nation launched AgriVota, an e-market platform to bridge gap between Indian market and that country? Okay, this I don't know. Nation world's largest navy. This is China. Who replaced Ashok Lavasa as the new election commissioner in 2020? Sunil Arora. Mother Teresa's 110th birth anniversary. I have no clue. Who has been elected as new Prime Minister of Japan? Yoshida. President Rajya Sabha Chairman. Institute of the Global Smart City Index. Singapore, if I'm not wrong, 2020. National School of Drama, Paresh Rawal. Northrop Grumman named its NJ-14 Cygnus spacecraft after Kalpana Chawla. ठीक है. Defense Minister launched dashboard to facilitate ease of living for people living in cantonment area. A Chalani is selected first ever woman fighter pilot to fly Rafale aircraft. Shivangi Singh Muglu. शायद मैं कहूँगा. SP Balasubramaniam, which among the following awards was he conferred with? सारे मिले थे भारत रत्न को छोड़ के. एक दो चार. Which TV series won the Emmy Award in the Outstanding Drama Series category? Succession. What was the theme of International Day of Peace? Shaping peace together. Okay. Which nation was re-elected as president of Gurgaon में headquarter? Paul Milgren, Robert Wilson, economics. India delivered one of its kilo class submarine, INS Sindhu. No idea. Won the men's single in French Open 2020. Nadal. Nadal or Djokovic? French Open 2020. 2020, 2021 होता था तो of course I would have known. But this is, I think it will be Nadal only. Former chief of European National Central Bank was sworn. E यार ये मेरे को आइडिया नहीं. I'll take a guess. ठीक है. India was ranked. ये भी नहीं पता है मुझे. India took up the cultivation. ये पता है मुझे. Dash government launched Mission Shakti program for security of women in the state. Mission Shakti. क्या है guys? Mission Shakti. Yeah, and this also I don't know. ये क्या था ये भी मुझे नहीं पता. ये आई थिंक शिखर धवन. बट आई मार्क इट आगे. नोकिया. ठीक है हो गया. तो कितना हुआ मेरा? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 7 के मेरे को आंसर्स नहीं पता है. ओके ठीक है. इसमें एक बार देख लेता हूँ मैं तब भी. के राहुल, विराट कोहली, शिखर धवन, मयंक अग्रवाल. के राहुल और शिखर धवन में से कोई एक लग रहा है यार मुझे. आई थिंक आई गो विथ शिखर धवन. शायद शायद नॉट श्योर. ये तो नहीं पता है मुझे. ये भी नहीं पता है मुझे. ये भी नहीं पता है. ये भी नहीं पता है. Set to become first female chief of WTO. She is also right. धवन. हाँ मेरे को भी धवन ही लग रहा था. प्रांजलि म्यांमार, रचा यूएई, तनीषा म्यांमार. राइट ठीक है. तो दिस is something which I've done. So I've taken 8 minutes to solve it. I have almost given my 100% here. I don't want to come back here now. So I'm done with GK in 8 minutes. That's all. I am pretty confident that I've scored 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 1 2 3 4 8. 8 गलती की करी है मैंने. तो मतलब 27. 27 में अगेन 2 3 मार तो 22 23 24 तो आ जाएगा मेरा फॉर श्योर. ठीक है. तो लेट्स मूव टू. what do I do now? I'll go with guys. what do you think? क्या करना चाहिए? कहाँ जाना चाहिए मुझे? आप बताइए. I think I'll take English if it is something which I might go ahead and right. So I'll just quickly scan the entire section here. This is a passage. This blah blah blah. Okay. Grammar, idiom. ठीक है. ठीक है. सर पीछे से ही स्टार्ट करूँगा मैं. एंड आई विल टेक 20 minutes फॉर दिस एज वेल. ठीक है. सो 1 hour मेरे को चाहिए बाकी 3 सेक्शन के लिए. ठीक है. If your dream is to be a police officer, then you must work on your quick temper and stop being so ubiquitous, indeterminate, incorrigible, truculent. Ubiquitous is of course present everywhere. Indeterminate is Inappropriate here. Incorrigible is without any corruption, which again is not the case here. It's not required simply. ठीक है तो मैं 31 पे आता हूँ. Teacher's question, sudden question, dash her and she stammered her reply. Flabbergasted तो बहुत ज़्यादा मतलब you get extremely surprised. Flustered is something which I can use. Flustered, cogitated, beguiled. Beguiled तो dupe होता है ना. Cogitated, flustered, flabbergasted. तीनों में से एक होगा. Dash her and she stammered her reply. She stammered her reply. That means कि थोड़ा extreme deception हुआ है. I think flabbergasted would be the correct answer. Plus 5 begged the judge to give her husband, so he would be out of prison before she died. Begged the judge to give her husband clemency. ठीक है, clemency is a form of yes. So it is one of the kinds. Basically you get an off from the punishment. The mitigation of punishment is there. The elaborate architecture of the dash dwelling seemed out of place in the neighborhood of simply designed homes. Elaborate architecture of the dash dwelling seemed out of place in the neighborhood of simply designed homes. Formidable, atheistic to क्या ही होगा. While God saved an old woman from death, his dash past overshadowed his heroism. Saved an old में chivalrous तो नहीं होगा. ठीक है, उल्टा हो गया. Overshadow हो रहा है. Reprehensible is something which I think can be used here, है ना. ठीक है, तो ये हो गया मेरा. Give be the cat whiskers. This one quality the house they had offered us proved to be a tiny apartment. Offered us turned out to be a tiny apartment. We examined the old car to see if it was worth buying. Checked over. He rolled, startled to see two people penetrate the gateway when no one had. He rolled. He came along, came over, came across, came through. Startled to see two people penetrate the gateway when no one had been before. When the suspect opened the front door, she gave the police dash consent to search her home for the weapon. Taser, trivial, trivial तो क्या ही होगा. Inconspicuous, inconspicuous is of course blatant or something which is noticeable. Inconspicuous again is out of context here, so taser will be the correct answer. हाँ जी, choose the sentence which is correct grammatically. Okay. It was an unanimous decision to reject the proposal. Yes. Siddharth, Krishna, Richa, Shika. Great going. Correct grammatically. We were also at the amazing picture hanged on the earth. Our team began to fall as soon as the wind went down. Went by accident, he poked the little girl with his finger in the eye. He poked the little girl with his finger in the eye. Maybe it was unanimous decision to reject the proposal. I think he over correct. Running across the floor, the rug slipped and I lost my balance. ये नहीं होगा. I finished my homework and now I am free to watch my favorite show. Now I'm free. Now I am free. Redundant. This is the same mistake which you made before. This is the same mistake which you made before I finished my project when Hari came to see me. क्या लगता है guys? What should be the answer here? Between C and D, if I'm not mistaken. This is correct grammatically. This is the same mistake which you made before, which you did before. I finished my project when Hari came to see me. I had finished my हाँ तो ये भी नहीं होगा CD भी नहीं होगा I have finished my work and now I'm free to watch my favorite show running नहीं होगा slip ये भी होगा to accept the gauntlet is to agree to fight dog in the manger man who puts himself in danger for other people person who prevents others from enjoying something useful person who gets offended in the slightest issue a worry and vigilant person does not need a guard I think it should be A guys 24 is A. That's what I think. To give currency to guys, help me out here. What should be the answer? To give currency to offer a bribe. Offer help to others नहीं होगा. Offer a bribe भी नहीं होगा. B और D तो नहीं हो सकता. Give importance to मेरे हिसाब से होना चाहिए. A ऐसा लग रहा है मुझे. A ऐसा लग रहा है. A या C में से कुछ होगा. तो मैं क्या करूँ? To give currency to make popular, to give importance to. यही लग रहा है मुझे ठीक है हाँ जी आते हैं अब इधर some changes यार ये इतना बड़ा मैं अभी नहीं पढ़ूंगा choose a sentence which is correct grammatically last one old car was equally as well as the first one my old car don't need to be fixed I miss not only the pain which I usually catch but I had to travel on the next he requested his father to take him to the doctor as he had very high fever ये तो choose a sentence which is correct grammatically lastly we had reached the office when it had started to rain although I enjoyed my stay in the USA, I was still glad to come. Family of Edward has a poultry salary, has to look after his family of Edward has a poultry salary. Where my father is driven to New Jersey to visit my grandparents. Hmm. Yes, guys. क्या लग रहा है? Uh, 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 Assume that to come. I'll take my conviction here. The dog had already had her pups before the vet came. Okay. The mother forbade his son not to go outside after the dark. The forbade the mother forbade his son. ये तो ऐसे ही गलत हो गया. The prerequisites to the government jobs makes them prerequisites to the government jobs. ये भी गलत हो गया. Everyone says that he were born of rich parents. तो ये ही होगा. B, C, D eliminated. हाँ जी, Sachin Tendulkar is one of the sportsmen who is regarded all over the world. He's one of those sportsmen who is regarded all over the world. Honesty and integrity are the qualities which can be done away with, and hence achieve a lot of importance. Annie has a great enmity towards her brother's friend. This book is between the few that I really enjoyed reading. I stayed up until 12 o'clock last night to finish it. Is correct grammatically. ओके 10 मिनट है मेरे पास कितने क्वेश्चन 16 क्वेश्चन है यार एक और दो गलत हुआ है मेरा एक दो तीन फिर तीन चार और गलत हुए हैं 4 8 ये क्या है मैंने चलो स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द सी टू he rolled came over he came along चलो ये तो नहीं समझ में आ रहा एनीवे लेट्स गेट बैक हियर ये भी मेरे को एक्चुअली नहीं समझ में आ रहा इतना टाइम है नहीं मेरे पास ठीक है तो मेरे 20 क्वेश्चन हैं ना कितने क्वेश्चन हैं मेरे हाँ 20 क्वेश्चन हो गए 10 मिनट में 10 मिनट में मेरे को 15 क्वेश्चन और करना है ठीक है भाई शुरू करते हैं ओके 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 ये हाँ जी कहाँ सिनोनिम बोला था कुछ यहाँ से 6 से the terrorist attack came at an inopportune time for the president who had recently backed the nation's security. Inopportune. क्या होना चाहिए inopportune मतलब of course something which is not appropriate ineffective तो नहीं होगा inordinate मतलब stubborn नहीं होता था ये तो नहीं होगा insipid का मतलब ऐसा ही कुछ इनफेलिसिटस मेरे को लग रहा है should be while Catherine pretended to be trustworthy she was in reality a disingenuous disingenuous is disingenuous ingenuous is naive disingenuous is somebody who's false or who is who does something underhand will be the correct answer here. The president visits the automotive workers. He tries to be one of the guys by avoiding the use of haughty dialogue. When the president visits the automotive workers, he tries to be one of the guys by avoiding the use of haughty dialogue. Haughty, conflicting. क्या लगता है गाइस हॉटी का मतलब क्या होता है निधि आई थिंक 1 minute 1 hour 6 minutes are left haughty by avoiding the use one of the guys by avoiding the use of haughty dialogue पता नहीं यार Children who stammer usually 6B usually forget what he does not like ये तो नहीं होगा 5A usually feel with anger and shame नहीं C 2E grow out of it ये हो सकता है 4B usually hear what he does not like ये होगा ठीक है भाई क्या क्या है अब उससे 11 ठीक है ठीक है For example, the group leader the freezer. Okay. The evil we bring upon ourselves is the hardest to bear. You हो सकता है. Today, the evil we grow under your feet नहीं होगा 6G. Forget what she had done. क्या है कुछ भी 3A worst. He will be burst with anger and shame भी हो सकता है. He will be burst with anger and shame is the hardest. It is not hard of course, so it will be A. Okay. There's a there's a liberty as an innocence and virtuous satisfaction. One can only which can seize only when lost. One can only burst what he does not like. Liberty as an innocence and virtuous satisfaction. One can only he कहाँ से आ गया 5C feel in their enjoyment हो सकता है. 1F bring upon ourselves which is one can only bring upon ourselves. Bring upon ourselves. Like, 7E carry out of it. One can only carry out of it responsibility नहीं. तो ये बी या सी में से होगा 5C. 5C feel in their enjoyment. There's a liberty as an innocence and virtual satisfaction. One can only feel in their enjoyment which can seize only when lost. क्या लगता है गाइस बी लग रहा है मुझे. हम्म. Yeah, following my question, choose the correct matching dog. Back down when I called his name. क्या down अच्छा down. Okay. Back down preposition. ठीक है. He knocked him down with one का सी कौन कौन है. one का सी ये होगा. ओके ऑप्शन में देख लेते हैं. ओके 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 ओके. He knocked him down with one punch. He knocked him down with one punch. Knocked him down with one punch. She's been really down since her husband died. Down since her husband died. She's been really down. Her husband died. Okay. Emotionally sounded down. या इसमें दो ऑप्शन तो एकदम सेम नहीं लग रहा. बी और डी. हम्म. वही तो कुछ भी करते हैं. यही करूँगा. Anyway, let's move ahead. My friends went out for a jog. फाइन देखना है ना. ओके ठीक है. Friends went out for a jog on a fine morning. On a fine morning. Fine morning. Morning. हाँ तो adjective हो गया ये. ठीक है. Maximum penalty for the offence is 1000 fine. 1000 fine तो ये noun हो गया. तो मतलब मेरा 1C और 2A. 1C 2A. 1C 2A. आइए अब आते हैं इधर. अरे यार शिट टाइम ही नहीं है मेरे पास. ये इससे अच्छा नहीं ये कर लेता हूँ यार. इसमें कुछ है क्या. नहीं पड़ेगा यार. चलो कोई नहीं. हाँ जी. Hmm. Message. Change. Yes, guys, I was reading. That's why I muted it. Or there seems to be some construction going around in the vicinity. So for the disturbance. Renewable energy propagandists. Alright, so 4 minutes का है प्रॉब्लम मेरा 5 मिनट का समझ लो so I have to finish 3 sections in 5 minutes and I have math logical reasoning and legal aptitude. So I will go ahead with legal aptitude because that of course is the easiest one according to me. So I'll go ahead and just do this one. Labor codes, industrial disputes. Dishonorable object is an offense for negotiable instruments. The order with respect to the jurisdiction immunities under international law, consent, criminal liability. Chalo guys, ABI, Delhi, pure theory of law, Kelson. For the offense of section 376. Pick the odd one out. Bhopal, Bangalore, Mumbai. Headquarters. National Commission Article. Res integra means a complete matter or a matter untouched. SEBI is headquartered in New Delhi. Intelligible differentia. Constitution of India is intelligent enough to understand the difference among which we I to party can be molded to as an overall intelligent. We classes against people should be reasonable. Article 16 does not include centuries and criminal laws in order to decriminalize alcohol consumption, attempted suicide, and married residents. So I will finish it in 15 minutes. 40 मिनट नहीं 35 20 मिनट में खत्म करूँगा मैं इसको. It's going to be the minutes criminal laws, decriminalize alcohol consumption. Taking a guess, yeah, ये मैं श्योर नहीं हूँ. Liberty, privacy, life dash. Liberty, privacy ठीक है. Life, money, housing, farming तो नहीं होगा, housing भी नहीं होगा. Health, money में health. ठीक है. Article 377 is an original form of AILET Article 21. ठीक है. ये sorted हो गया मेरा. Legal. Among an Indian National Commission Act, which is not an offence in Malta, but is an offence in Nepal, is returned is arrested by police for the said act done in Malta. Is his arrest valid? हाँ. Okay. Also, which nation is based in Article 2, which case as you find the WhatsApp chats are virtual verbal communication and matters of written for the regarding meaning and its content to be proved in trial of evidence. Okay. ये मुझे नहीं पता है, but if I'm not mistaken, it should be between A and C. मार्क करके रखूंगा बात के लिए. कंपटीशन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया भाई न्यू दिल्ली. 2 बार क्वेश्चन पूछा गया ऐसा. एक और नहीं देखा था मैंने शायद. अच्छा सेबी न्यू दिल्ली में ही है ना. या बॉम्बे में. बॉम्बे में होगा. राइट. ट्रू. ठीक है. ये क्या है. विन प्राइस ये भी नहीं पता है मेरे को यार. दिस आई डोंट नो. ठीक है. क्या है भाई. ठीक है. So I have full length legal questions and I have 15 minutes to solve them. These are 15 questions. So 15 questions, 15 minutes. All right. How many of you are here? Guys, do like and subscribe our channel. Just by the way, it does us a lot of favor. So please do it. It just keeps our motivation level up. So if you've not, please do subscribe and hit a like on the video. So let's move ahead. So I have 15 minutes. Imagine was minor is viable. The option was a minor from each void is what is matched to continue to be legitimate as per such minor is right. What should be the answer here, guys? Assertion is marriage in which one of the parties is minor is viable. Right. So sorry. Yes, what do you think should be the answer here? देखते हैं. Imagine which one. X sounds why kills that. And what is that? X sounds why agent kills that. अच्छा also see at times your brain simply scoots somewhere. अभी जो मेरे साथ हुआ ये यही हुआ क्योंकि I was trying to bring back my brain but बीच-बीच में it just kept on getting scattered somewhere else. So for me that is something which creates a lot of problem and for many of you it might as well but it's just that we'll have to bring our brains back and then focus on what you're doing. Anyway, let's move ahead. X asks why is agent to kill Z, why murder Z. X would be liable to Y on the basis of principal A. Okay. Where one person employs another two employees not liable to be agent for the consequence of the act of the actor. बिल्कुल सही. हाँ ठीक है तो A is false that is true है ना. Yes. D, conducting any contest business is an unfair trade practice. Any trade practice which requires a consumer to buy, hire, or avail any goods that the case may service is a restricted trade practice. क्या लग रहा है. हाँ ए और बी में से ठीक है ये मैं मार्क फॉर रिव्यू कर रहा हूँ. फॉर द ऑफेंस ऑफ मर्डर पुलिस ऑफिसर कैन अरेस्ट द एक्यूज्ड इवन विदाउट अ वारंट. चलेगा. मर्डर इज अ कॉग्निजेबल ऑफेंस. अरेस्टिंग विदाउट अ वारंट सही है. तो बोथ ए एंड आर ट्रू. Explanation of A. ठीक है. When the agent undertakes and trusts he cannot lawfully employ another person to perform the acts. The contract is a personal contract which shall lose its essence and perform by someone else. When he says to perform he cannot lawfully employ another person. ठीक है. The contract is personal contract which shall lose its essence if performed by someone else. ये आर तो नहीं है. रीजनिंग तो बिल्कुल ही गलत लग रही है. Krishna says, sir, Vaibhav sir says, if confused between two options, go with what your heart says. अरे तो कभी खुशी कभी गम थोड़ी ना है कि आंख मूंद कर जो पापा मम्मी बोलेंगे उसी की तरफ चले जाओ. प्रैक्टिकली स्पीकिंग है. Practically speaking you have to bring your brain back, that's all. Do not ever says what your heart wants. बिल्कुल मत करना नहीं तो चले जाओगे कभी खुशी कभी गमी फिर वापस देखना. कोई पॉइंट नहीं है. Be a little practical. Make sure that you are taking an informed guess before going ahead with an option. Do- I'll ask वैभव ऐसी ऐसी बातें क्यों करता है ये. हाँ जी. Contact is a person which will lose its essence. If lose its essence is something which is bothering me. क्या lose its essence का क्या मतलब है? प्रिविटी ऑफ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होता है मतलब कायदे से बहुत गलत नहीं है बहुत सही नहीं है. तो दिस इज समथिंग विच इज कंफ्यूजिंग एंड आई एम प्रीटी श्योर ये गलत ही होगा मेरा तो मैं छोड़ दूंगा. आई हैव 10 मोर मिनट्स. ऑलराइट. हाँ जी चलो अब देखते हैं इधर. Okay, let's move on. Every agreement which anyone is restrained from exercising a lawful is void to that extent. Kalyan is a political analyst who is excellent in his job. He was well known for turning persons who have been idiotic public presence and prime ministerial candidates that the whole country lacks. He is hired by DJ so that he can turn chief ministerial candidate back in the argument and James Roberts Kalyan without doing anything else later that his ambitions and Kalan's island available and not in the presence of school community child as it was in the court as a restraining given to who has a critically own close mind. You are the judge. What would be your opinion regarding the contract? You don't also see the clause that entry violating the professional right of business and the professional trade of business. Not succeed because the clause is not violating his contractual right of business and the professional business party succeed and partly fail. Mm-hmm. To that extent, taken. To that extent. ठीक है ये सही होगा so yes when his brother wanted to visit his was situated where there was only much evident that the consumption of the consumption of the consumption ठीक है क्या होना चाहिए इसका आंसर ठीक है बिल्कुल सही जवाब बिल्कुल सही जवाब to control the friends are required consideration of the continue to provide insulin for reference up to the other people. The year for consideration of the presentation. To continue to provide insulin of the period of consideration of the other people. You can have a legal name of the December. We are managing the every month in the year for a consideration of rupees 50,000. Okay, और कब से नहीं किया after the month of April. ठीक है 20 20 21 21 22 समझ चला गया ठीक है स्ट्रिक्टली अगर मैं अप्लाई करूँ तो क्या हो गया आप डिसाइड वोट को वोट लिमिटेशन पीरियड हैज नॉट एक्सपायर्ड कैसे 3 साल तो हो गए ना every month of the year to 2018 है ना 2019 2019 20 20 21 21 22 what should be the answer yes correct on which date shall we start calculating the limitation period? From the time when one stop making payment, that is from May 2018. Before wireless super report. तो ये कब से डिफॉल्ट कब किया था इसमें मंथ ऑफ अप्रैल है ना Within a party loses the right to purchase if it doesn't believe in implementation of the contract from the date of breach of contract ना तो breach of contract कब है अप्रैल के एंड में क्योंकि ये मंथली कॉन्ट्रैक्ट था ठीक है करेक्ट आंसर विल बी मे हाँ जी religious instruction of any religion cannot be impacted in any education institution within maintained out statements. Yes, guys. What should be the answer? है ना ठीक है 3 क्वेश्चन बचे हैं 3 मिनट बचे हैं मेरे पास पूरे 20 15 हाँ ठीक है उनका constitutional provisions. X after me अच्छा उसी रिलीजन का कर दिया ओके ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है क्या होना चाहिए इसका आंसर गाइस हम्म मुझे भी सही लग रहा है ठीक है ये मेरे को करना नहीं है और कुछ बचा है क्या इधर मुझे भी यार ठीक है सो वो मेरा कितना नहीं हुआ 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 क्वेश्चन नहीं हुए 35 में ठीक है प्रीटी डिसेंट अब आता है लॉजिकल रीजनिंग और मैथमेटिक्स ओके तो एक बार मैं देख लेता हूँ पहले क्वेश्चंस भाई साहब ये तो बहुत बड़ा है 7 क्वेश्चंस हैं ये 8 9 10 ठीक है हाँ तो इसमें मेरा अगेन आई एम सपोज टू कवर इट in 20 minutes and I'll try and solve at least 28 questions. So that is the idea. Let's see. Yeah, I'm organizing an event which had 7 performances back to back, not necessarily in the same order, which was for about 10 minutes and was either group or solo. P2 was the third performance. P2 was the third performance. Fourth performance was not solo. Solo, not solo. Solo. 8, 13, 4, 5, 6, 7. No solo. No, not solo. Okay. Okay. Fourth performance was not solo. Fourth performance was not solo. P4. P1 was scheduled after P4. P1 was scheduled after P4. Okay, okay, okay. ठीक है समझा. The third performance. Okay, ठीक है. Fourth performance was not solo. Not solo performance. P1 was scheduled after P4. ये कहीं भी हो सकता है. P4. ठीक है. पहले देखते हैं. Fourth performance P5 and P6 was scheduled after P7. P7 के बाद है P5 और P6. ठीक है. ठीक है. There were no solo performances after P4. ठीक है. P4 के मतलब P1 is not solo. Exactly two performances solo after P2. Two performances were solo after P2. Okay. ठीक है. P2 आ गया बीच में. P6 and P5 scheduled after P7. Okay. So fourth performance was not solo. ठीक है. एक और क्या है? There are no solo performances after P4. After P4 मतलब P1 is not solo. ठीक है. Exactly two performances were solo after P2. Okay. ठीक है. P4 के जस्ट बाद है क्या P1? हाँ ठीक है. तो P4 और P1. Okay. Performances solo after P2. Solo after P2. और कुछ दिया हुआ है क्या? P2 performance. ठीक है. Not solo. ठीक है. Schedule after P4. ठीक है. Performance P5 schedule after P7. ठीक है. Solo performances after P4. P4 के बाद कोई सोलो नहीं होगा. ये इसके पहले सारे exactly two performances were solo after P2. Solo after P2. Okay. P5 was the first performance. P3 was the second performance. P5 was the first performance. P5 was the first performance in music. P3 was the first. P3 was the second performance. ये तो हो सकता है. P7 was the fourth performance. P7 was the fourth performance अगर लगता है. So P5, P6. P4 was the fifth performance. P4 was the fifth performance. हाँ जी. ठीक है. Seven. इसमें क्या हो गया ये? P5 was the second एक ऊपर में तो P3 और P7 आ रहा है मेरा। हाँ ठीक है, तो 7, हाँ ठीक है, चलो। इफ परफॉर्मेंस P7 और सेकंड सोलो, ठीक है, any other to accept second solo, okay. Second solo, P7, second solo, solo performance. हाँ ठीक है, सेकंड सोलो का मतलब है कि P3 मस्ट बी सोलो एज वेल। P6, P3, P6, P3, P3, P5, दो है ना, कितने हैं? Two performances were solo after P2, ठीक है। After P4, P4, दोनों सोलो परफॉर्मेंसेस P4 के बाद कोई नहीं है, P4 के पहले है, ठीक है। P6 और P5 है, सिक्स इसके बीच में दो है, ठीक है। Then following could be 2 P6 was a solo performance, could be 2 P5 is a group performance, okay. Performance P5 was fourth, performance P7 was second, this was after P3 not before P5. ठीक है, ये है P6 is a solo performance, performance P2, second and before performance P2. P2 लॉजिकल रीजनिंग, ये पूरा सेट ही गड़बड़ा गया यार मेरा। This I think I've done pretty bad. What I'll do is ये मैं छोड़ता हूँ, ये मैं सब गलत सलत कर रहा हूँ, इसको मैं एक बार और ट्राई करूँगा बाद में। यहाँ से शुरू करते हैं। सम पेंसिल क्या है भाई? Sum pencil glass, sum pencil glass, All glass out of world. All glass out of world. Some walls are pens. Some walls are pens. Some walls are glass. Some walls are glass. ठीक है both both होगा I think no cities are countries no cities are countries no countries are villages no cities are countries no cities are countries no countries are villages uh, some countries are cities cities no some countries are cities some countries are cities नहीं no villages are city ये भी नहीं पता ठीक है तो डी होगा इसका आई मायोपिया टीथ टीथ का क्या होता है कैटरैक्ट इज अगेन आई ठीक है ट्रकोमा एक्जेमा पायरिया ट्रकोमा आईज ही लग रहा है क्या पायरिया पायरिया again is not between trachoma and eczema. What do you think should be the answer? Is it pairia? ठीक है हाँ जी कंट्री प्रेसिडेंट स्टेट गवर्नर ठीक है साइलेंस नॉइज बॉल्डनेस हेयर ठीक है yeah the effect of a the effect of a both were independent of this tremendous decrease in temperature during this winter while damaging crops greatly. The weather totals have increased considerably this winter. ठीक है ऐसे weather totals have increased considerably this winter ठीक है हाँ जी increased amount of green tea in international market. India has surpassed the value of green tea exports this year over all the earlier years. Increasing demand of green tea in international market. India has surpassed the value of green tea exports this year over all the earlier years. दोनों independent causes हैं है ना जी The logical reasoning seems not to be going uh, with what I wanted. So I'm hoping that I get somewhere around 15 is what I can guess, and probably take around 5 to 7 questions in math. That will work for me. Okay. The country has dense farmlands, it is likely to have low. Hmm. तो 3 क्वेश्चन और करने हैं. Since the city began having answers that R is facing J, R J, and second to the right of summer, second to the right of summer, second to the right of summer. Let's suggest to the immediate left of Soham. ये मैं कैसे करूँगा? So immediate left of A मुझे. Let's say Soham spacing on shawl. Okay. Who is facing punctual? Soham is facing punctual. Okay, punctual यहाँ आ गया. इसमें मैंने ये assume कर लिया planning के बीच में ही देख रहा है. Who is sitting adjacent to Panchu? Arav and Samar. ठीक है, चलो. Sitting around hexagonal table. Okay. ABCDEF are sitting around a hexagonal table at the corners facing the center of the table. Each is wearing their favorite colored cap among red, blah blah blah. A sits third to the left of F. Third to the left. चलो F मार लो यहाँ पे. A sits third to the left of 1, 2, 3. A, ठीक है. And is not wearing white cap. She's not wearing white cap. B sets are adjacent to A and D. Adjacent to A and D. A and D मतलब कि बीच में है तो यहाँ पे रहते हैं, ठीक है. And is wearing blue. C is adjacent to E and F. E is adjacent to E and F. ठीक है. C यहाँ भी हो सकता है, यहाँ भी हो सकता है. ठीक है. तो E यहाँ होगा तो E यहाँ पे हो जाएगा. अगर यहाँ होगा तो E यहाँ पे हो जाएगा. ठीक है. C F is wearing either D is wearing either. One certain right of F. Right of F. ठीक है. Opposite to D. Okay, opposite कौन है? Got it. P and Q is east and meter south. P into Q is 10 meter to the south of Q. Okay. South of Q, ठीक है. South of meter P. P plus Q means P is 10 minutes of Q. A plus B plus C क्या ही है यार परसेंट B परसेंट क्या है 10 meters to the east of Q east okay okay percent B A percent B मतलब कि 10 meter east of Q east of B east ठीक है ये 10 meter ठीक है plus C plus C plus C plus C plus C क्या है plus 10 meter north of Q north of Q north of Q ठीक है माइनस डी का मतलब क्या है माइनस 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 इज वेस्ट ठीक है ठीक है क्या पूछ रहे हैं टू बी अच्छा क्या walk 80 meter in each direction this direction before turning to a right before turning to a right she walks 30 meter before turning to a right again 40 meter before turning to a right again and she walks 20 meter for the right and then 10 meter insertion space how far is this उससे हुआ 30 हुआ से 30 20 इधर हुआ और फिर 100 इधर हुआ ओके सो 30 और 100 70 ओके सो ठीक है अब मेरे को देखने दो कुछ जल्दी से हो सकता है क्या मेरे से I have two children and Aman is father of my daughter's only nephew. Two children and Aman is the father of my daughter's only nephew. Father of my daughter's only nephew. Sister of only son of Piyush. Sister sister of son of Piyush. Sister. Sister. सिस्टम ठीक है। चलो भाई इतना हो गया मेरे से, इससे ज़्यादा नहीं होने वाला है। देख लेता हूँ केस और कुछ है तो ठीक है। अब मैथ पे आ जाते हैं। इतना टाइम मुझे 8 मिनट है यार। ठीक है। Farhan bought some 2 pens of 2 varieties. His letter was bought by 9 each. Has been 19 each. And in total rupees 9 x 19. ठीक है। नाइन्टी फोर है ना भाई, 19 का मल्टीपल लिखना पड़ेगा हमको। 5 तो नहीं हो रहा है, 50 18 6 19 6 18 7 8 7 6 6 4 ठीक है। ये कितना है? 90। ये कितना हो गया? 90 94 90। ठीक है। ओके, मैं सुन रहा हूँ 99 और 95। ये बोलने से रामत से ये बन जाएगा मुझसे। Three seventh of these on the new election of the polls. ठीक है। Reasoning that is on the day of election, 20% of voters are not in polls. 15%. I'm sorry, it's Original text minus 90%. 3 seconds minus 15%. तो ये क्या है? मेरा लॉस बाय 450 है, ठीक है। total voters are only voters. So 37 minus 15 minus 4.7x plus 20 equal to 450. So okay. Minus x by 7 plus 5 plus x plus 35. आ गया कुछ कुछ सही हो जाता है मेरा। टू नॉइज कॉन्स्टिट्यूट 10⁻⁵ 5 10 ठीक है। ठीक है, क्या आएगा आंसर? ठीक है, 3 7 2 0 6 मेरा तो ये आ रहा है, टाइम ही नहीं हो जाएगा। शिट, रघु जंगली हवा से डिस्काउंट करना सोच रहे हैं। क्या ही होगा ये, चलो एक गैस कर लेता हूँ। So yes, quant and analytical reasoning was something which really troubled me. Let's see how I have scored. नॉट बैड. मेरे को बचाया जीके ने. हम्म. हम्म. Performance. So English I have attempted 28, got 24 correct. GK I have attempted 29, got 28 correct. Legal aptitude 29, 27. Logical reasoning 21, 18. 4, 3. Yeah, so the consistency remains good, which is 90%. And I think that's why I was saved, because logical reasoning I did it pretty, मतलब जो फर्स्ट सेट वाला तो हिसाब किताब जो था उससे मेरे को लगा कि जाने वाला हूँ. चलो, anyway, so this was more or less the approach. Now, what I did is, with respect to the kind of questions which were projected in front of me, what I did was basically to understand what are my strengths. So, of course, if I look at myself, my strengths lie in GK and legal reasoning, and that's why I went ahead and checked them first. Analytical reasoning and quant is something which I do not want myself to delve in. Of course, I have to delve in, so I don't want that extra bit of time to be spent there. Instead of that, I would be spending it somewhere at which I'm strong in. So, general knowledge, English, and legal is something which I think I'm pretty strong at, and therefore I had spent more time there. So as you could have seen, I had spent roughly around 1 hour 5 minutes on these three sections. 1 hour 6 minutes in these sections, and then logical reasoning and quant is something which I spent less in. So, guys, this was AILET mock solving, and of course, the idea is to go ahead, check the sections as it is. So, try and sort of segregate these questions into what you really can and what you cannot, and the ultimate theme on which your approach should be based is accuracy, because even if you are attempting around 115 questions and you have an accuracy of 90%, that will also be superb. So, although of course this is something in just mean GK was something which was very familiar to me. So in reality, of course, GK में इतना नहीं आ सकता है. GK में I'm looking at somewhere around 22, 23, and similarly legal reasoning maybe I'm looking at somewhere around 22 to 23. So in total, a good score would be somewhere around 80 to 85 in the actual paper. But make sure that you are attempting around 105, 110 questions, and you have that accuracy of 90%. Make sure that you do that. The accuracy should revolve on around 85 to 90%. And the moment you do that, NLU Delhi is fixed. मतलब जो past trends रहे हैं उसमें हमने ये देखा है कि 75, 80 के आसपास आपका अगर marks है, you will get there. Unless the paper, of course, is slightly easier. To that, of course, will sort of push the marks a little more. But more or less, that is the bandwidth in which we are thinking, or rather, we would want to score to get into an LU Delhi. All right, and having said that, we have organized a lot of sessions for you guys. So, starting from today itself, we have Wizard, Mega Wizard coming right at 8 o'clock. So Mandar will be taking it. Make sure you join it. Then, of course, back to back sessions from tomorrow onwards till 29th. And so, do subscribe to our channel. Make sure that you are there on the Telegram community channel as well to get a hang of what exactly is happening when it comes to IMSGSL. All right. Any questions I would love to answer? Can you go ahead and write any doubts, any problems that you have? I would love to address each one of them. हाँ जी बिल्कुल कृषा. Yes, you do get rough paper. Yes, Nidhi, that is correct. So, see, there is a very, that's actually a very pertinent question which Nidhi has asked, wherein the transition takes a lot of time. So, that's why we make sure that whenever we are taking these questions, we make sure that we do not do it parallel, because we want to give you the real life paper taking experience. And as you could have seen in my paper also, I zoned out for 30-35 seconds. एक बार हुआ है वो मेरे साथ. But my approach is always to get back myself. So bringing that consciousness is extremely important. Zoning out, that happens with everyone. Trust me on this, you are not alone. But it's just that you'll have to get yourself back and put it back in your paper, because that is what will matter after 5 years, 6 years, whatever. You would not be thinking of how you zoned out and nailed it, and that created a lot of problems for you. What is important is to get conditioned to this problem and then get back to the paper. So a lot of people face that problem of getting or thinking or scooting somewhere else. But the only solution to this problem is to condition yourself to solve as many mocks as possible. And at those instances when you are zoning out, you become conscious. So pinch yourself, do something which basically is bringing your body and mind back to the paper, is what your approach should be. So that will come through practice. The idea is to be a little um, confident with what you study, because if you are confident enough to say, uh, if you're confidently solving around 100 questions with a 90% accuracy, there's absolutely all the chances to get into NLU Delhi. So you would not go anywhere. uh, Bus, it's just that the confidence is required. And whatever you study, make sure that you're studying properly. Do not get haphazard and study different things at a same go. So confidence is something which will definitely help this. And of course practicing as much as practice as you can. इसमें एक और तरीका ये है कि you can always pick out those sections in which you are extremely confident in, and spend more time there. That is one of the approaches. And of course the other thing, of course, will be practicing as much as possible. ठीक है. चलो, all the best guys. Take care. We'll see you soon. तब तक keep on studying hard. And of course, for those of you who have not checked out the Symbiosis Law admission test results, it's out on settest.org. So